Hello again, my name is MrScaryMuffin, and welcome to another episode of Thoughts, Talk, and TF2. I want to thank you all again for joining me and listening to my rantings and ravings on a weekly basis. I've had a lot of fun doing this recently, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about the actual Thoughts, Talk, and TF2 itself this week. I have a little bit of a private fear. A lot of what I do for this, more recently anyways, have been unscripted. I think the first 7 or so episodes, I've actually wrote out the entire script before I even start recording. But then afterwards, I started just having topics and maybe some points that I wanted to touch upon and brush upon, and then I try to get there. And sometimes the episodes run a little bit longer. These ones, recently I've chosen shorter clips of gameplay from King of the Hill maps, that way it's not so long. But yeah, what happens is sometimes when I'm talking and I run out of things to say, but I still got like maybe 5 minutes, sometimes I will talk and I will do commentary for whatever is on the screen at the moment. But a lot of times I just try to continue with whatever is on top of my head, and sometimes, in the heat of the moment, things can come out the wrong way. A very pertinent example in my mind is during the acceptance topic. Way back when in the beginning, I was talking about accepting people and all that kind of stuff, and I ended the episode by saying, all right, next week we're going to talk about somebody I hate. And my wife pointed out to me that, hey, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of your whole argument, even though in my mind I was thinking about that Felicia Day topic where I'm not really hating on her, and I totally justify exactly it, but I wasn't justifying it in that episode, and I agreed with her. It did kind of like take away from the whole thing when I end up the episode completely off base, even though it was kind of a segue, but it's like a week-long segue, or even a 2-week-long segue. And so I went back and I re-recorded that particular part. And a lot of times, I don't always re-listen, and I don't always have my wife listening in on me while I am doing these recordings. In fact, I prefer to do recordings when she's not listening. Otherwise, I get a little bit stage fright, or stage shy, I suppose. Performance shy. And so I rely a lot on you guys, the viewers. I trust a lot on you guys to help put me in the right place or ask me to clarify certain things. Normally, I would prefer people to defend me instead of me jumping in a debate on the internet. If I say something in one way and then somebody else ask it, I kind of prefer to wait it out and see if somebody else would take up my cause and try to see if they understand that kind of stuff. But I suppose for topics like this, when I'm talking about my own personal opinion about certain things, it's probably best to get the truth from the source itself instead of speculation. But I wonder if me constantly commentating or replying to comments takes away from other people jumping in, because if somebody argues a point, instead of somebody else jumping in, they'll be like, well, I can just wait and MrScaryMuffin will jump on in and answer the question instead, and I can just wait for that instead of putting my face in it. I really don't mind if people step up and help defend the point, or at least I want to see whether they get it right, because otherwise I'm not really communicating properly the idea that I have in my mind. In either case, I do want to get a little bit of feedback from you guys, the viewers. I want to know how you feel about the show so far, the direction that it's been going in, and what kind of things you think I can improve. Do you enjoy the topics that I talk about? This is the week that we're going to be talking about the show itself and Thoughts, Talk, and TF2 in particular. And I mean, a lot of things I do base it off Maximilian's his online warrior for the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I take a lot of my inspiration for how I do these videos from Maximilian, and I like the way he does Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. There's not that much news going on for TF2, but there's some things going on. I should probably start keeping track better of TF2 news, like what's going on in esports and all that kind of stuff. If you want to hear more about things that are going on with competitive TF2, as well as partially what I want to do as well in this shows, let me know if that's the kind of stuff you want to hear about. I try to talk about weapons when they come out. But every other week, I want to talk about a little personal topic, a little bit of a real talk, I suppose, and talk about something more personal, more close to mine, and something that hopefully will help you guys help open your eyes a little bit on the type of experiences that I have. I mean, I've come to realize that I am a lot older than a lot of people I play games with, a lot older than a lot of people who watch my videos, but I'm not the oldest person. Almost every group I've encountered so far has at least one person as old, if not a little bit older than I am, or a lot bit older than I am, in fact. But that does help me realize that there are some experiences that I have that, you know, it doesn't hurt to share a little bit. And like anytime I give advice, it doesn't really matter if people pick it up or not. I just like to get it out there and have people hear that. But I suppose the ranting part of it might be a little bit annoying. I don't know if people have started tuning away. If you're still tuned in at this point, obviously you enjoy what I do, but I do want to know. I'm going to try to get some people who have been watching in the beginning and might have fallen away from the wayside in the, you know, more recently, and get their feedback as well, and try to find ways that I can improve and make this better and for everybody overall. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about this week, and it's good because we have a little bit shorter episode for this. Last week when I was doing it, I actually ran out of time for whatever I wanted to talk about. I was like ranting at full speed and talking really fast. But this week, nice and chill, can relax a little bit, and we're gonna enjoy the last little bit of this map before it concludes. Next week, I have very short clips of Mercy. I may or may not be doing that. Let me just take a look. Yeah, the topic seems short enough, so I can do that. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, guys. Thanks again for watching. My name is MrScaryMuffin. Leave a comment. Let me know improvements, comments, things that you'd like to see, maybe see more of. And if you have a good source for TF2 competitive, for the TF2 competitive scene, send me a link or something like that on the PM, and I will be sure to check it out, or just tweet it to me. I haven't had that many people tweeting back at me either, so that would be kind of nice. Alright, see you guys next time. Ciao.
I'm gonna run away. In pieces, Ray. Damn it, Muffin! Not fraggy.
You can't aim.